Welcome, beautiful light beings. This is your reading for the month of November for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And light beings, this month we're going to do the sign readings a little bit different. So we're going to do a general reading for all the three signs, which are the most intense energies that we need to be aware for the month of November. And then in the end, we're going to take specific advice for each sign. Okay, so as always, we're going to set the intention that may this reading brings us clarity, truth, love, healing, answers to the questions that we have as well. So for these few seconds, just stay with me in the here and the now. Take a deep breath. Okay. And we say thank you to our angels and spirit guides for all the kindness, all the guidance, and all the protection that they give us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So for you fire signs, I already feel here a very strong energy about you are requesting or asking about something. There's some area in your life that you need more clarity, that you want maybe to have a breakthrough. And this will come in the month of November. And it will come because you will have a kind of, you will understand the direction you have to take. You will understand the action that you need to take towards whatever it is that you're looking for, towards whatever your aim, your goal is. There's going to be a change in the direction, a change. And this is something that is not going to come to you. You're not going to be forced to move or to change because of something external. This is something that comes from within you. Is a ha-ha moment, is a you have been doing something the same way and expecting a different result, right? This is how Einstein defined madness. And you will come to the realization of that you have been doing something the same way and expecting different results. So you yourself will decide to change something. This is a very interesting energy. It's curious, it's exciting, is new, it's about newness, it's about a new way. And for some of you, this is also quite spiritual, because it was about like, what he's showing me is very specific. So it's like a crossroads. So imagine a crossroads and your car is like you reaching the final line, and there's another road here. And if you would continue like this, you would hit hard. And then when you're about to arrive here, you decided, no, I'm going to change it. It's not that you're going to go back, or maybe it's like you're going this way and you move this way instead of making a curve. Or so there's a change of direction that will avoid unnecessary pain, unnecessary suffering, unnecessary drama. Because and this is very curious, because we have destiny and we have freedom of will. And this is something very profound, because this is something, okay, this is about timelines, and timelines, depending on your spiritual awareness, can be confusing or not. But let's say that something was almost destined for you, but it does not serve your highest purpose. So because of your change of heart, because of your change of mindset, you will change your frequency, you will change timeline, you will go to a higher timeline. Therefore, you will avoid all this unnecessary drama and suffering that your soul has already gone through it. So you do not need to repeat the lesson. And this is this ha-ha moment that will unblock, activate something within you, that will deeply change your mindset, that will deeply show you, in a very profound way, will show you how have you been dealing with problems the same way and expecting different results, and you just create more of the same problem or issue in whatever area in your life it is, that is actually impacting all the areas. Okay, tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. There's a lot going on. We have number 6, self-love. We have number 21, resilience. And we have number 16, power. Oh, wow. You will understand that the cycle has to come to an end, because you cannot welcome the new if you're stuck in the old. You will also understand this is not about how you carry the load, because it's not the load that weighs you down. It's about how you carry it. You're carrying it wrong. And it's not only about how you carry the load, but it's also about what is it in that load that is totally unnecessary. You will lighten up the load and you will learn to carry it in a different way. You will come to your full power. You will really learn how to love yourself, accept yourself, see yourself like you have never before. It's almost like truly falling in love with who you are. This is very powerful. This is very strong. There's also very kind of powerful moon energy here. When you see this reading, check when the next new full moon will be. Actually, this is very interesting. I'm going to check it now. So I'm doing this reading, and this is the 28th of October. So let me check. When will be the next full moon? So we have the new moon in November 1st. So then the full moon, oh my God, it's going to be probably on the 16th, right? This is very interesting because there's number 16 there. So the full moon, so depending where you are in the world, so it's going to be actually on the 15th, just one day before the 16th, right? But if you are connecting from Australia, this will be already on the 16th. However, it's just showing me that this full moon in November will be around that time that you're going to have this epiphany, this big change within. It's within you. It's a realization. It's an understanding. It's a new way of living. Wow, if this resonates with you, and if you're reading this before the full moon, come after and tell me about it, because I'm very curious. I'm always curious when I feel some kind of very powerful energy to see how this will impact your life. Okay. Now tell me more about the dark side. What do we need to know? One at a time. It's one at a time. What is the most important? What is the most important? There are two. We have 24, paradisiacal, you belong to paradise, and 26, protection, set personal boundaries. This also came in the reading I did in Portuguese. If you feel guided, watch that reading. If you don't speak Portuguese, you can always put the subtitles, I believe. But this really understands about, for some of you, this is truly about setting boundaries with behaviors around you, or even with own behaviors that you need to hold yourself responsible. It's also about drawing the line. What am I doing that is actually harming myself? And what am I doing that is actually helping myself? And set boundaries within yourself with habits that you have. Mindset, also people, circumstances, situations around you, events that are just taking from you but not giving. You will feel much lighter, and it's almost going to be like weird, it's almost like when we are so attached to something toxic, it can even be simply just being the victim mentality or sadness or whatever it is. It's almost like we find comfort in that sadness. And we don't want that be taken away from us. So when that will happen, it will feel marvelous, but it will feel very strange. Because you will see the true light within yourself. Some of you, this really has to do with a spiritual awakening. Connecting with your higher self, with a higher power. And really seeing the sacredity of who you are. Understanding that you are a human being. You are not from here. You are living in human experience, right? We are a temporary body with an immortal soul. We are multidimensional. We are powerful. We are not powerless. You're coming to the realization of that. There are two movies, actually, series of movies that you should watch if you have not watched yet. Matrix, at least the 3 first ones, and Harry Potter. Both movies, from a different perspective, they actually show us what is the spiritual world, what is the Matrix, right? And this kind of, you know, there's a scene they're showing me now in Harry Potter, and also one from Matrix. One for the Matrix is about when we have the chakra that connects us to the Matrix. It's going to be unplugged. And this is really here on the top of our neck, right? And in the Matrix, it shows also how this kind of cords, whatever you want to call it, keep us stuck in a reality that is not our reality. That is not the true reality. You will become to some kind of awareness, and this will deeply impact your body. Make you feel lighter. You will even feel that you lost weight. And then in the Harry Potter is about the Dementors. When the Dementors come, the power that they have is that they suck all your happiness out by removing all the good feelings and memories that you have, leaving only the dark. And it's almost like all the happiness in the world is gone, and you feel very powerless, sad, like it's over, everything is over. It's like a profound depression. This can be seen as a psychic attack. It can also be seen as spiritual influences that are disturbing you, and you need to be mindful of how you clear and cleanse, and that you need to become a filter and not a sponge. So the Dementors, the concept of the Dementors really show that. And now we're going to be soon, it's going to be Christmas, so Harry Potter is actually a beautiful movie to watch during this time, so check it. You have the Sun, you have the 8 of Swords, and you have the Hanged Man. This is all about you going to unstuck yourself through enlightenment. And this enlightenment will come with a change of perspective, with a change of heart, where something deep coming from within. It's going to be a spiritual awakening. You will feel free. You will feel powerful, beautiful, lighter. You will understand that you did not come here to stay stuck in anything, anywhere, because you deserve good things. It's a realization here of coming from source, coming from a god, a goddess that is pure love. And when you're coming from that place, you deserve to feel it here as well and create. It's almost like creating heaven on earth, and you create your own heaven, you create your own reality. There's a realization here, and some of you might have been very skeptical for a few years or until now, and this starts like, you're like, my God, how come it did not make any sense when it makes all the sense? I'm being guided to show you this. This is a selenite. Selenites are very powerful, so carry one with you. I usually always do. For some of you that have trouble sleeping, put one under your pillow or next to your nightstand. It's very powerful, will help you to clear and cleanse. Also being guided to this one, but I actually forgot the name. But this is one of the most powerful stones to protect you. It's not a tourmaline, it's not an obsidian. If you know the name of this stone, I write it down because I completely forgot. If I remember, meanwhile, I will write it down in the description. It's incredibly beautiful, it's incredibly powerful, and even just by grabbing it, you can feel it. So maybe some of you will start connecting also with the crystals and using them for clarity, for protection. And you will never thought in a million years this will be you. And some of you, this is a reading about someone that you know. And you probably, you're questioning if you should send this reading to them. Go for it. Go for it, share it with them. And if that's the case, let me know in the comments. I'm taking you now a final message for each and every sign, because I think like it's this reading does not to be longer. It's clear. It's just like that's it. That's the message. That's what you need to know. You don't need to know the how, the when, the well, you know the when, what already, but you just don't need to know anything else. You just need to know that this is what's happening, and that's it. Okay, Aries. Show me Aries. What does Aries? For Aries, we have begin to see yourself as a spiritual being having an earthly experience of growth and transformation. So this is almost like the sum up of everything that was said here. This is what's starting, and it's beautiful. Leo. Show us Leo. Take 5 or more minutes to concentrate on a divine feeling or a higher thought, doing your best to block out all other distractions. And this goes back to what is the load that you're carrying and what is in that load. You need to lighten your load, not only the way you're carrying it, but what are you carrying? What are you carrying with you? It's time to declutter. Okay, so Sagittarius now. Sagittarius, so show us Sagittarius. It's this one. Develop awe and reverence for life. This is really about being in love with yourself, being in love with life like you have never thought you would be. There's a new kind of magic that awoken. And this new way of being, this new lifestyle, this new thing, that this aha moment, this click, this activation that came from God, that came from Source directly, will leave you speechless. And you will see new magic. Like maybe you have felt this when you were a child, very young, but then you lost it. And then you're going to feel that again. And it is really beautiful. It's magical. So I hope this reading brought you clarity. If you did, I'll be very happy to read your comments. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I'll see you soon.